Hello students, welcome back to our YouTube channel Zoologic Minds. In previous class, we were done with the phylum Ctenophora, and if you want to watch that video, you can get the link of that video from the description box. And also if you want these notes, you can get the PDF of these notes by joining my Telegram channel, and the link of the Telegram channel is also in the description box. And today we are going to discuss about the phylum Platyhelminthes. So platyhelminthes are basically the flatworm. Why they are called flatworm? Because their body is just like a tape or leaf or a plate. They are totally flat from the both dorsal and ventral sides. That's why they are called as flatworms. Now talking about their habitat, most of them are parasites. Some are also free living. Now free living, they live in the terrestrial and aquatic both condition. And now in aquatic condition, both marine and freshwater habitat is found. Body form. As I told you, they are flat. They are dorso-ventrally flattened and without true segmentations. Now what is without true segmentation means? It means their body is divided into different segments, but they are not true segments. They show pseudo metamerism. If you remember my first lecture, in that lecture I told you the difference in metamerism and pseudo metamerism. So in pseudo metamerism, the internal organs are not arranged according to the external segmentation. And this type of pseudo metamerism is shown in the Taenia solium, where their body is divided into different proglottids, but the internal organs are not according to the external segmentation. Symmetry. They show bilateral symmetry. It means their body can be divided into two equal halves through a single plane, germ layers. They are first triploblastic animals. Now it means they also have mesodermal layer in between the ectoderm and endoderm. Level of organization. They have organ level of organization. Now this is the advancement. Body wall. The body wall, the body covering of the platyhelminths is soft. It can be either ciliated or without cilia. They are rod shaped, and rhabdites are present on the epidermal cells of the platyhelminthes, which are meant for the protection and food capture. Body cavity. The space between the body wall and organs is filled with the fluid called as parenchyma, which is responsible for the transporting of the food materials. Now the flatworms are acoelomates. They do not have any coelom. Talking about the digestive tract, their digestive tract is incomplete. It means they don't have opening for the anus, and digestive tract is absent in tapeworms. अगर होता है तो incomplete होता है, but most of the time the digestive tract is absent. Skeletal system is absent, respiratory system is absent, circulatory system is also absent. Now, if all these systems are absent, so how does the gaseous exchange takes place? Through the body surface by diffusion. Now the excretory system, excretion takes place through the flame cells. Now mark this point that the flame cells are not only responsible for the excretion but also for the osmoregulation. Ammonia is the chief excretory waste in flatworms. Nervous system. Now this is very important. They have a ladder-like nervous system. Now why this is called as the ladder-like nervous system? Because If we draw a rough diagram of their nervous system, we can conclude that why they are called as. Now suppose this is a brain, and there are two nerve cords extending from the brain, and these two nerve cords are connected by the transverse commissures like this. Now if you uh, see this diagram, rough diagram, you can conclude that their nervous systems looks like it resembles a shape of ladder. That's why they are called as ladder like nervous system. Reproductive system, they are generally hermaphrodite, means they are bisexual. They have both male and female organ on the same body. Self-fertilization, it means the fertilization takes place within the proglottid. The asexual reproduction occurs by the binary fission in some flatworms. Development. Now the development is not only indirect but it is complicated. Why it is complicated? Because they have a they don't have only one larva, but they have a three larval stage in the tapeworm, that is the oncosphere, hexacanth, and the cysticercus larva. And in case of the Fasciola hepatica, that is liver fluke, there are five larvae: the miracidium, the sporocyst, rhedia, cercaria, and metacercaria. The power of regeneration is well marked in the planaria. Mark this point, star mark this point. Now the classification of Phylum-Platyhelminthes, they are divided into three classes: Turbellaria, Trematoda, Cestoda, on the basis of their mode of life. Now Turbellaria, these are mostly free-living animals. For example, Planaria, Dagesia, they are free-living animals. Trematoda, they are either ectoparasitic or endoparasitic worms. For example, Fasciola, hepatica, schistostoma, and polystoma. Cestodes, they are the endoparasitic animals of the vertebrates. For example, Taenia, solium, and echinococcus. Now let's discuss about some features of the Fasciola hepatica, which is commonly known as liver fluke. Now as you can see in its common name, there is the term liver. It means it is related to liver. So why it is called a liver fluke? Because it lives in the liver and bile ducts of the sheep and goat. Now, sheep and goat are the primary host of the Fasciola hepatica, and the secondary host is a mollusca. Guess which mollusca? The genus, the snails of the genus Limnia and Planorbis. These two are the secondary or intermediate host of the Fasciola hepatica. The liver fluke is hermaphrodite, again bisexual. Both male and female organs are present in the single body. Cross fertilization is present, and the disease caused by the fasciola is fascioliasis. Now, the animal which is infected from the fascioliasis feels the great muscular weakness resulting in the muscular pain. Now they are present in the liver, so it also influences the liver. It enlarges the liver, bile ducts are blocked, and this Fasciola hepatica causes fasciolysis, which can be fatal for the animals. It means it can lead to the death. Now talking about the Taenia solium, this organism is very important. It is commonly known as either porkworm or tapeworm. Why tapeworm? Because they look like a tape. In this diagram you can see that they are totally resembling the shape of a sellotape. Why porkworm? Because their primary host is pig. That's why they are called as porkworm. They are parasites in the small intestines of human beings. Human beings are the primary host of Taenia solia. They are mostly found in the muscles of the pig. Pigs are the secondary host. I'm sorry, Taenia solium is the secondary host of the Taenia solium is pig, not primary. The tapeworm does not have alimentary canal. The digested food of the host is diffused directly through the general body surface. Now they are also hermaphrodite. Self-fertilization, it means the egg and sperm present in a single proglottids are fertilized by each other. Their body can be divided into scolex, neck, and strobila. At the top of the scolex lies a cone-like structure called rostrum. Now in this diagram, there is this, the top part is called as the scolex, and on the top of the scolex the structure rostrum is present. This structure is the scolex, and this is the top view of the rostrum present on the scolex. Now the rostrum bears about 22 to 32 small curved chitinous hooks placed into two circlets. Hooks are the posterior circlets are somewhat smaller than those of the anterior one. मतलब posterior sides पे जो होते हैं वो छोटे होते हैं anterior के according. On the middle part of the scolex there are four cup-like muscular suckers. In this diagram, there are the four cup-like structures which are suckers, and if you can see these circlets of the chitinous hooks, the suckers and hooks of the organs are the circlets and these hooks are responsible for the attachment. The strobila consists of immature, mature, and gravid proglottids. Now after this scolex there is a small part called as the nex, and from here till here these all are proglottids. Now these proglottids are divided into three parts. The proglottids which are near to neck are immature, and these middle one are the mature proglottids, and these which are terminal, which are far from the neck, are called as the gravid proglottids. Now as I told you earlier, they show pseudometamerism. In mouth and anus both are absent in tapeworms. They cause disease called as the teniasis and cysticercosis. Now the teniasis is caused by the adult tapeworm and the cysticercosis is caused by the larva of the tapeworms. And here we are done with the phylum Phylum-Platyhelminthes, and in next lecture we will discuss about the phylum Fasciola, which are roundworms. And if you like my video, get subscribed to my channel for the latest videos. Thank you for watching my video.